Today we have remarkable guest, Dr. Sunil Kothawar, founder of Asian Institute of Advanced Dentistry and the driving force behind Area Dental Hospital's 4 branches with 67 dental chairs. He's not just an exceptional dentist but a visionary businessman. Let's explore his insights on dentistry, business and the future of the field.
Myself, Dr. Prathamesh Kshatriya, and you're watching Loosely Prescribed.
Sir, recently I read this book by Naval Ravikant. He said that getting perfect at only one thing is an insect's job. As a human, you have to be better at many things. In 2024, 2025, later 20s में आपको बहुत सारे डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ सोर्सेस होने चाहिए अर्निंग के लिए. सो फॉर अ डेंटिस्ट ऐसे कौन से पैसिव इनकम ऑप्शंस रहेंगे? सेकंड, आप कौन कौन से चीजों में इन्वेस्ट करते हो?
See, let's come to the general first,
हाँ.
not my personal things.
Yes.
Okay. Generally, when you are young, less than 45 years age, you are so active, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, investing in passive means, see, you have bought some property, it's giving you the rental income,
Right.
or you bought some stocks which is giving dividends to you. But whether it's in stocks or the real estate, you should think once you are not active, you yourself have become passive, then you think of passive investments.
जी.
Okay. But when you are active, there is so much to do within your industry or within your profession. So try to invest within your profession. Why? Because, for example, I'll tell you,
Hmm.
you invest a real estate
Okay.
and expecting some rental income as a passive income to you. In India, if you buy a property of 1 CR,
Okay.
it will give you approximately 20,000 rupees per month, not more than that. Imagine you have invested 1 crore and it is giving you 20,000 rupees per month.
Even in the tier 1 cities the same?
Yes, yes. It's
Okay.
an average in India.
Okay.
And many places it is less than that. Maybe 4 to 5,000 rupees more. But it's the average in India, 20,000 rupees per month if you have a real estate property of 1 CR. Imagine if you have invested in your own clinic. Just with one patient doing one root canal and a crown, or just with one implant, you can make that 20,000 rupees after an expenditure. So it can give you much more returns because this is yours is a service industry. So when you are active, try to be in your own profession and invest in your own whatever you are doing. Once you yourself have become passive, when you don't want to work, when you want, even if you are not working, you need some kind of monthly income,
Right.
then you think of a passive income. First, generate amounts, generate.
Okay.
And when if you ask about me, it's the same thing. Now I have started investing in the properties,
Mm-hmm.
but still I am active. I still want to, given an option, keep on investing in my own profession or industry.
Okay. Sir, lately I have seen many of my dentist friends who are selling the dental related products also. Do you think vulnerability of that business will be there?
Yeah. Recently, because of this online has come up, earlier, see, selling a products, whether it's a dental products or anything, equipments or the consumables, it is a trading business. So those who are into dental practice, running a clinic, we are into service industry.
Okay.
In service industry, you have experienced 80 to 90% margins. Whereas in trading, 10 to 15%, not more than that. So many of the dentists, they stop after doing for few years because they don't like that margins. अरे इतना टर्नओवर हुआ, 1 करोड़ का टर्नओवर और फिर स्टिल भी मुझे 10 लाख ही मिला. इधर मैं 2 महीने क्लिनिक अच्छा कर दिया तो मेरे 20 लाख शूट अप हो
Okay.
जाएगा. But still, you think about any dental business in India, whether it's selling equipments or the labs or anything, none of these businesses are owned by dentists. They are all pakka businessmen. Yes, few of them, few of the dentists, prosthodontists they have got labs. Few of the dentists are there doing trading nowadays through online, through Amazon or through e-commerce portal. But that business sense is different.
Hmm.
It is more difficult. Means you have to again learn the new things. You have to be entrepreneur means lot of skills again you have to add.
So by this statement, do you mean the upcoming dentists who are gonna be successful, they are gonna be the entrepreneurs, right?
See, dentist, if you compare it with the medical line,
Hmm.
whether MD medicine or MS surgery, okay, there to be a successful doctor, you don't have to be an entrepreneur. For them, doing a PG, join in any corporate hospital, and just apply your clinical skills. You don't have to learn all the most of my friends or doctors I've seen, they don't even talk to
Hmm.
the patient. Public relation officer or other marketing people, they'll talk, they'll do the pricing, and they just have to apply their surgical or medical skills. And at the end of the month, either get your paycheck or the incentives. But in a dental clinic, see, it's only for a short term. When a dentist is doing a job, means he is learning something there. The paycheck which you get in the dental clinics is less because dental clinics are not very huge like medical hospitals.
जी,
Small
वास्तव में,
clinics. Okay. So if you want to be successful in dentistry through the your dental clinical skills, so one day you have to open your own clinic. And once you open your own clinic, again you are like a new student.
जी,
Whatever skills you have attained that are different, and you have entered into a like a business now.
Hmm.
You are now an entrepreneur. You need to know all those financial skills, people management skills, many the material things, how to manage, how to talk with the patients, everything. Like there's a complete different practice management programs. Many are available. You can go through it nowadays, and all those skills you have to attain to be entrepreneur. And that's why you need to have all those skills. Then only you can get success.
ओके। सर, चलो ऐसे सोच लेते हैं कि 30% मैं इन्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ अभी। मेरे पास लेज़र आ गया, मेरे पास इम्प्लांट आ गया। अब मैं अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस कर रहा हूँ। फॉर माय एक्सपेक्टेशन कि अगर मैंने इतना इन्वेस्ट किया है दैन द अदर क्लिनिक्स अराउंड मी, तो मेरा एक्सपेक्टेशन ये रहेगा कि मैं थोड़ा-सा उनसे ज़्यादा चार्ज करूँ। फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल इफ आई इवन चार्ज 8000 फॉर आरसीटी और अगर मेरे आजू-बाजू वाले लोग थोड़े से लेस एडवांस्ड चीज़ों को यूज़ करते हुए अगर वो 6000 भी ले रहे हैं, तो माय पेशेंट्स हू आर कमिंग टू मी, आई विल लूज़ दैट। तो मेरा एक्सपेक्टेशन था कि मैं पैसे बढ़ाऊँगा, मैंने रीइन्वेस्ट इसके लिए किया था कि मेरा रेवेन्यू बढ़े। रेवेन्यू बढ़ने की जगह मेरे पेशेंट ही लॉस हो गए। हाउ डू आई डील विद दैट नाउ?
See, you want to increase your prices to add revenue to your clinics.
जी,
And meanwhile, you don't want to lose the patients. And that's a good thought. You have to think. Otherwise, few people, just because the neighboring dentist has increased the rates, they'll also increase the rates. Or sometimes the association will make a uniform prices. You don't have to take less than that. This is the price for the root canal, and minimum you have to take this. So some clinics may benefit out of it, but some clinics may lose patients. What happens is, suppose yours is average or below average,
हुँ,
and you are taking same charges. For example, 8,000 rupees your association in that area has decided. We all will charge 8,000 rupees RCT,
राइट,
okay, per patient, not less than that. In your area, there must be a clinic who has invested 1 CR in his clinic with all interiors, and he has got an endomicroscope, all kind of equipments, everything is available,
जी,
and he is charging 8,000 rupees as per the association. And there is one clinic, a single chair clinic, thoda bahut interiors hai, like a single seater shop, nothing like basic RVG or X-ray or still the fixer developer
येस।
use kar rahe, and he is also charging 8,000 rupees.
हुँ,
So what happens? Suppose the patient walks into this clinic and he says 8,000 rupees. What the patient will think? अरे वहाँ पे 8,000 वो उतने बड़े clinic में ले रहे हैं और आप भी. So definitely why don't I'll go there. See what happens nowadays. Why the small shops are getting closed? Everyone is moving to the malls. Go for shopping in the malls. Are they expensive or the same or lesser? It's not expensive, right? So that's why we have moved to the bigger place. So the pricing should be like based upon what you are providing. What is your investment? What kind of people you will get it? Whether your clients or the patients are in the top category,
yeah,
HNIs or the upper middle class, or your patients are in the lower middle class or middle class. Within the same area also. For example, this is the Abbott's.
yeah,
So here you will find top business class people and few people those who are working in that their businesses. So I cannot charge same for the owner and the worker.
राइट,
Okay. So meanwhile, I want to serve the owner. I don't want to lose the worker. So I have to categorize like everywhere. Whether you go for any service, you will have a premium, you will have the basic. So similarly, you should start in your clinic, give options to the patients. This is a root canal. You have to undergo a root canal, but this is a premium service where we will be charging 8,000 rupees. You get premium quality, means the root canal, the treatment is same, but like you are using some resin sealer to this, or you are using laser after doing your biamic preparation, write down on the chart. And in the other category, you'll say there is no fault in the treatment outcomes. Treatment will be the same, but the type of, instead of a resin cement, you are using ZOE cement as a sealer.
Right.
Okay, so you are doing the same RCT, but the type of materials which you are using may vary. Or sometimes you yourself is doing different charges, or if your junior is doing different charges. Okay, or if a consultant endodontist is coming, if you want to get it with a endodontist,
Yeah,
then these are the charges. If you want to get it done by a general dentist, anyway you get it done, the treatment will be same, but endodontist is like little faster, more experience. In India, for example, diabetes, most common disease in India, right?
right.
And if you want to go a true diabetologist, like endocrinologist,
Hmm.
very few endocrinologists are available. And in the many districts and towns, not even a single endocrinologist. Their consultation charges is around 1,000 rupees. And whereas the physician who will write diabetologist in their prescription pad or on the designation,
Ji.
they will charge around 300 rupees. The treatment, he will also give the same metformin tablets. He's also giving the same metformin. Prescription, if you compare, both will be almost same. But there's a difference in experience and the knowledge. So whoever wants to go there, they will go there. Whoever wants to come here, they'll. So give the choices to the patient, categorize them so that don't lose the patients. Increase your volume. Just by increasing the prices, out of 10 patients, 2, 3 patients may pay you more, but remaining 6 to 7 patients, you may lose. So you have to increase the prices based upon what kind of clinic is yours, what kind of your clinic equipments are interior, where you practice, what are the your income levels of your patients. So everything you have to consider. It just
Okay.
abruptly increasing, you may end up in losing your revenues.
Right. Sir, you mentioned endodontist will come, so that is a premium. In my college time, maybe through from my seniors or maybe from the faculties, हमेशा मुझे बताया गया है कि टू ग्रो इन लाइफ रादर देन बीइंग बीडीएस, एमडीएस इज थोड़ा सा बेटर ऑप्शन, थोड़ा सा सिक्योर्ड ऑप्शन है। कुछ कुछ लोगों ने बोला है कि एमडीएस इज द ओनली थिंग, अगर उसके बाद तुम सर्वाइव नहीं कर पाओगे, एमडीएस नहीं किया तो क्या किया। आपने अब बहुत सालों का एक्सपीरियंस लिया है, एंड विद दैट एक्सपीरियंस do you really think MDS is important in 2025, 2024, where the fellowships, some masterships, and mostly online portals are there? Do you think MDS is important now?
See, MDS is important, but it's not necessary.
Okay.
Whereas in medical field,
Hmm.
post MBBS, doing a post graduation is necessary.
Huh.
But in dentistry, the scene has changed. Scenario has changed now. 20 years back, they had just passed out.
Hmm.
If a guy is just doing MDS, then without opening clinic also,
Huh.
he could achieve that growth and success. There were a lot of job opportunities available, either in the academics or without. I have seen many of my friends, those they have not opened their clinics for first 10 years, still they were roaring. But now the scenario has changed.
Acha.
See, in Hyderabad, for example, because I live in Hyderabad, I'll tell you an example. You go around in Hyderabad, if you find any latest new modern clinic or which is a big good clinic, you will find good branding of the clinic name with a good glow sign board. You will not find a doctor's name there.
Yes.
Earlier, people used to write doctor's name and he's an MDS in the bracket and all. What he
Right.
is, endodontist, prosthodontist. But nowadays, it is like highlighting your brand you are creating. So what happens is there are multiple options now. If you want to improve your clinical skills,
Hmm.
there are various fellowship programs, mastery programs.
You take few.
Yes, uh, residency programs. So you can learn whatever you want.
Hmm.
I won't say that after doing these programs, you will be orthodontist or endodontist. But 90% of the cases are like straightforward. Just like I told you an example of diabetologists. Okay.
Right.
True endocrinologists are less than 10% or maybe much less than that. But remaining 90% of the population is being managed by the physicians. So here also in dentistry, if you think or our Dental Council of India or National Dental Council thinks that only endodontist should perform root canal,
Mhm.
how can we serve the 140 crore population?
Right.
Number is the disease is very common. The root canals are very common, but the number of the endodontists is very, very less. So just like the endocrinology problem, diabetes is a very common disease. Number of endocrinologists are very less.
Yes.
So we cannot. So you cannot think now that you don't know the root canal and you will run a successful dental clinic. You need to know it is the basic treatment. And moreover, in India, the beauty,
Hmm.
that is the advantage. In India, as per our Dentist Act, whether the 1948 old act or the recently the National Dental Council, the recent act,
Hmm.
we don't have a specialty registry in India.
Which is there in UK anyways, right?
Yeah, in UK, I'll tell you, one of my friend, he was one of the good endodontists practicing and settled in Mumbai.
Okay.
He was doing exclusive endo that time.
Huh.
But then he moved to UK where he is not eligible to do root canals because he has a license only to do the general practice or general dentistry. So in UK there is a specialty registry. You have to have that 4 years of post graduation. Then only you can do the endo, or you have got different for different specialties. If you want to do the impactions, then you need an oral surgeons. But otherwise, here in India, we just need a single license, that is a BDS. And if you have got a BDS, then you are allowed to do all these specialties. Only
Understood.
you should have your confidence. You need to have that clinical experience and the skills, which you can attain nowadays because of multiple programs are available. You can
Right.
do it. And to be successful,
Hmm.
in my 25 years of experience, I have seen many clinics which are highly successful. The dentist is either a general dentist or he doesn't know any work.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
gets managed with other consultants. I have not seen the ratio I'm saying, the general proportion, the MDS person done in any clinical branch like orthodontist or a prosthodontist who has got better or bigger clinics than a general dentist proportion. What I mean to say is running a dental clinic is like running a small business. You have to be an entrepreneur. And to be a good entrepreneur, you need to be jack of all trades, master of none. A BDS with all these skills can be more successful.
Every dentist has their own like favorite procedure to do. Like for me, I love implants because I've recently learned it. What is your favorite procedure?
I have trained many implantologists.
I know.
If you ask anyone in my clinic, they may say, "Sir को implants बहुत अच्छा लगा."
Even I feel that right now.
No, whatever is challenging, that is my favorite. And in implants, as I've been doing from long time and done thousands of cases, I don't feel like it is challenging now. So whatever is not challenging is not my favorite. So I feel like, as you asked, my favorite work down in my the surgical section. If somebody has broken a root
Hmm.
or something is not coming out, I would love to go and take it out within shorter time. I need some kind of challenges, or else even in the implants, something has gone wrong. Then going and correcting it,
Jay.
that kind of work is my favorite. And most of the dental works or in dentistry, everything is predictable. Not many things which are challenging.
Hmm. But the skills are also important. Then.
Yes, definitely. The confidence comes with experience. In dentistry, there are many things which cannot be learned by just doing some online programs or by reading the books or by reading some articles or by seeing the YouTube videos. No. You need to have that clinical exposure. Then only you will get that confidence to take any challenges.
I want to ask you last question, sir. For dental students who are in their first year of BDS, second year, final year, or maybe the MDS people who are studying right now, according to the experience of years, what are the two things you would tell them as a tip?
Okay. You mean those who are coming into dentistry now?
Yeah.
You are already a dentist,
Yes.
right? And I see many dentists after graduating, they will find grass is greener always on the other side.
Other side. Right.
आजकल ऐसा नहीं है, कहीं पर भी ग्रीन नहीं है. Okay, every field you go and ask in any Marodi families, they'll say CS बहुत हो गए. Your dentistry is also a good profession, and you have put your valuable, most energetic years of your life.
Ji.
That is the period, like between 18 to 23, 24, what most energetic period. You are into the dentistry. Okay, you have attained some skills. Use that skills on, right? So before deciding get out of this, give a thought about the other fields where you want to, whether they are good or not. And second thing is, if you want to continue or attain success within the dentistry,
Hmm.
it's better learn to like the things which are ought to be done.
Right.
Definitely those things will help you to enjoy dentistry in future.
You have also been a student once of dentistry. You have done the MDS also. What was it like? कुछ ना कुछ आपने मिस्टेक्स की होगी कि आपको अभी बैठ के जो लगता है कि यार मैं ये किया था. So these students who are watching right now shouldn't do, so that they'll go to more better.
Overconfidence. I was very overconfident in the student life. So because of that overconfidence, few gross mistakes happened, and my close friends, they know about it, and because of that I had to suffer. But later on, that particular thing, overconfidence, I corrected it. So don't be overconfident. Be confident.
थोड़ा सा ग्राउंड पे रहना चाहिए.
Yes.
थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर टाइम. आई नो यू ऑलवेज आर बिजी. तो जब मैं पॉडकास्ट लेने का सोच रहा था सबके साथ, तो मैंने सोचा पहले आपके साथ ही ले लूँगा, क्योंकि आई हैव सीन यू कि आपने इतना ग्रो किया है, एंड यू आर द फर्स्ट जनरेशन टू ग्रो योर फैमिली, राइट? आई थिंक यू आर द पर्सन हु टुक योर फैमिली टू सम अदर लेवल. एज आई सी यू, you are the good dentist that I know, but I always know that you are a very good entrepreneur. You have that business perspective. In upcoming days, we will come about the business side and all of the different things. But for now, thank you so much for your output. I'm sure the audience is very happy. There is something they have learned today. And yes, thank you so much.